So in this video of fractions, now we will learn subtraction of fractions. So we will take two different cases in which there will be like denominators. So when we say like, that means having the same denominator. And then we will take the case with unlike denominators. That means the fractions with different denominators. So we will now do the questions related to this. So now starting with the example 1. So it is 2 over 7 minus 3 over 7. So when we have same denominators, so first step is write the same denominator here like this. Never try to subtract the denominator. Now what is the first numerator you have? So it is 2. Then what is the sign after that? So it's minus. What is the second numerator? So it is 3. So what is now the answer? So what is 2 minus 3? So it's minus 1. And what is the denominator? 7. So this will be the answer for it. Now taking the second example. So again you can see we have the same denominators. So in this case, so first step will be to write the same denominator. And then we take what is the first numerator? So write that 5. What is the second numerator? So it is 2. And the sign minus as it is between. So what is 5 minus 2? So we get 3 over 9 then. So 3 and 9, so they can be reduced. So you can, since both are multiples of 3, so you can divide both of them by 3. So we write it as 3 over 9 divided and divided. So both are multiples of 3. So we divide both of them by 3. So when you divide 3 by 3, so we get the answer 1, and 9 divided by 3, so answer is 3. So this is the answer which we get in the reduced form. So this is also kind of correct, but answer should always be given in the reduced form. So this is the answer 1 over 3. Now we take the next example in which we have different denominators. So one is 5, one is 3. So in such cases, as we do in the case of addition, so we first find the least common denominator. So it is LCD in short. So for that we write multiples of first denominator, that is 5. So multiples of 5. So what are multiples of 5? So we write 5 times 1, 5, 5 times 2, 10, 5 times 3, 15, 5 times 4, 20, like that. So then second denominator is 3, so we write multiples of 3. So multiples of 3 are 3 times 1, 3, 3 times 2, 6, 3 times 3, 9, 3 times 4, 12, 3 times 5, 15, 3 times 6, 18, likewise. So now we try to look for the least common one. So there is 5, so no 5 in this, 10, so no 10 in this, 15, so 15 is there. So 15 is the least common denominator which we get here. So 15. And now we have to make both the denominators as 15 so that once the denominators are same, we can add or subtract according to the sign given. So to make it 15, so we times it by 3 now. Now to make the second one, this 3 as 15, so we times it by 5. So what do we get the first one as? So it is 2 times 3 is 6 over 5 times 3, 15. The second one is 4 times 5 is 20, so over 3 times 5 is 15. So now you can see we have the same denominators which are 15 and 15. So now we can directly write 15 here, and then in the numerator, first one is 6, second is your minus, and then 20. So we write the answer 6 minus 20 is minus 14 over 15. So this will be the answer, and you can see that 14 and 15, they do not have any common divisor, so we just leave the answer as it is. Now taking the next example, again we can see in this denominator 8 and other is 12. So these are different denominators. For this, again, we will first start with the least common denominator. So first we write multiples of 8, the first denominator, so multiples of 8. So this one, so 8 times 1, 8, 8 times 2, 16, 8 times 3, 24, 8 times 4, 32, and likewise. So then we write the next denominator is 12, so multiples of 12. So 12 times 1 is 12, 12 times 2 is 24, 12 times 3 is 36, and likewise. So now we see that which is the least common one. So 8, 8 is not there, 16, 16 is not there, 24, 24 is there. So this is the least common denominator we have. So we circle it, and then we try to make both the denominators as 24. So I'm writing it like this, and then 5 over 12. So to make the first denominator, this one as 24, we times it by 3. And to make the second denominator 12 also as 24, so we times it by 2. So now the first fraction is your 3 times 3 is 9, 8 times 3 is 24, minus 5 times 2 is 10, over 12 times 2 is 24. Now we can see that the denominators are same, so we write the denominator directly here 24 and 9 minus 10. So what is 9 minus 10? So it is minus 1 over 24. So this will be the answer because it cannot be reduced further. Now pause the video and try these questions, and once you're done doing the questions, check your answers on the next slide. So here are the answers. Hopefully you got the answers correct. Thank you.